All right, let's move on to the Raiders 3-point plan for the offseason. I'll jump in here first. So, the easy one here is they've got to fix that defense, right? I mean, that defense is an absolute sieve. They're out there trying to outgun a bad defense, and it's hard to do in that division, like we mentioned a few seconds ago. That division, you've got Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and now whatever Sean Payne rolls out as an offense, you're going to have a defense that can get after people and get stops. The second being you got to draft and develop a quarterback with a future. Like Jimmy Garoppolo, let's be real, he's a 1-year guy, 2 max, who's probably going to miss half those games. He's going to be on the strip, banging showgirls, not playing because of hangnails, and you're going to have to find a backup quarterback and develop them. I would take somebody like AR. There's rumblings they're going to move up and try to take Will Levis. Whatever it is, you got to find somebody in the draft, take them, develop them, and have them ready to go eventually when Jimmy Garoppolo gets hurt. And then finally, Josh McDaniels got to take the next step as a head coach. This has been his 4th season now as a head coach. 2 at Denver, 1 last year, 4th going in as a head coach, where he's fallen short of expectation. Let's be real about it. He's been a little bit of a disaster. The 2 years in Denver weren't the best. He took Tim Tebow famously in the first round, which was, I think, means for firing him at that point. But last year in itself, with all the weapons on offense, I still couldn't believe how bad that team was. So I think this is the year that Josh McDaniels has got to step up his game as a head coach as well.
Yeah, I pretty much echo everything you just said. I mean, the only thing I have to say is like they have to fix that O line because I know toward down the stretch like they had a nice core group of guys that finally was able to stabilize the offensive line a little bit. But with Garoppolo's injury history, like he pretty much needs like the Iron Curtain of Russia from the Cold War to protect this guy in order to keep him upright. So it's going to come down to Garoppolo. Like, is he going to be able to play all 17
Nope.
games of the season plus a potential playoff run if they even make it to that point and become a wild card team? I'm not holding my breath. He's just going to be a placeholder for a quarterback that they take. It's just whether or not they're going to be on the move. I personally think they're going to be on the move and move up the draft board to get a quarterback. And then, like you said about McDaniels, Jay, like he needs to win. Like he needs to win now. They have a brand new stadium in Las Vegas. Like you can't have a bad product out there and that stadium becomes what the Charger Stadium has been in LA and what it was before that when they were playing out at I think the StubHub Arena when the building was being built. Like you can't have that like be a home game for the road team. As weird as it sounds, like you figure, that it's Las Vegas, like it's going to be a touristy town. Like, people are going to want to fly out there to see a game. But honestly, I've seen more like silver and black, in the stands even with how the product was last year. So if they have like another clunker of a season, they're just, in my opinion, they might lose that fan base and it would just become like what the Chargers had to deal with. So I don't want to beat a dead horse. Those are my 2 main points. But what you said on the defense is spot on.
Yeah. Especially in that division, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All right. Let's move on to